Hi, welcome to this lecture on user interface design. It is an introduction to it. There is quite a lot of people spend quite a lot of work on user interface design. And it's becoming a much more important aspect of software development. So in this lecture, we'll describe the general process for designing a user interface. We'll have a look at some of the popular methods for actually designing the interface, and we'll review the process in general, that is, what information you're going to need, the decisions you'll need to make, transformation and assessment of the thing. So let's get started. Why design the user interface? A lot of the user interfaces I've seen with a number of systems I've had to use, they weren't designed so much, they were hatched. And they are terrible systems to use. And what the user wants to achieve is supported by a combination of the system's features. And don't present me with a collection of features and tell me to figure it out. All right? That's not user interface design. Your job as a designer is to figure out what combination of those features are going to satisfy what I need to do, or to permit me to do that. So it requires some thought to understand how to present these features in such a way that I can achieve what I want to achieve without everything getting in the way. It won't happen by accident. It really won't. I can assure you it won't. And like good design everywhere, it takes a lot of thought and a lot of work to make it look easy. What is user interface design? Well, it's the design of computers, appliances, machines, mobile communication devices, etc., that focus on the user and their use of the system. Right? They're the important ones, not you. You're designing it, you've got the time to figure it out, you can learn it. How is the user going to use it? The goal of user interface design is to make the user's interaction as simple and efficient as possible in terms of accomplishing the user's goals. It's often called user-centered design, and now we're starting to get into the whole area of user experience design and all that sort of stuff. I won't go into that. I'll restrict myself to user interface design. A good user interface design facilitates finishing the tasks at hand without drawing unnecessary attention to itself. As I said, the important thing is what the user wants to get done, not the brilliance of your system. Now, the concept of usability is defined in Part 11 of ISO 9241, Standard by Effectiveness, Efficiency and Satisfaction of the User. Right? Now, ISO 9241 is not one that I'm overly familiar with, but it is a standard on user interfaces and usability. So usability is measured by the extent to which the intended goals of the use of the overall system are achieved. So that's talking about effectiveness. The resources that have to be expended to achieve the intended goals. That's the efficiency. The extent to which the user finds the overall system acceptable. That's satisfaction. So it's not quite as simple as satisfy the user by any means possible. It does include considerations of efficiency, effectiveness, and satisfaction. Now, effectiveness, efficiency, and satisfaction can be seen as quality factors of usability. To evaluate these factors, they need to be decomposed into sub-factors and finally into usability measures.